Hello. Say, what time are we doing the stream there today? Yeah, I'm up for it. But I think it's best doing it on your channel, bro. Trust me. You know, it'll be interesting. You know, I think you said Jono. Last night I was doing the homework with Lily. I'm with the baby all day. I'm thinking 6 p.m. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic, that for me, Finn. That works out better for me. You know, I'll be going out fishing, me, sometime today. You know, the bug, it's caught me again, you know. I like fishing. Yeah, I'm good, yeah. No problem, mate. I'm good with that, Finn. My stomach's not too great today, bro. Honestly, I went to toilet before I come down, and it's like the clots that's coming out of me. You know, fucking hell. Morning, Scott. So Finn and his pal, I'm gonna jump on the stream yard right now, fuck it. You know. Like I said, it's like all we need to do is to light the beacons and unite the clans and bring channels together. And fuck the cesspit. We'll blow that out of the water one day. On Expo's channel, fuck him too. It's like, you see, the English channels run the narrative on YouTube and they used to steamroll me, but you won't do it this time, you see, because I brought a couple of people along with me for the ride who are content creators now, and it's like, we need more Irish channels on here. That's the truth. We need more Scottish channels as well, in all fairness. You know. But like I said last night, I kept getting up. I come down here this morning at about fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, man. I had bad stomach pain. You know. Morning, Jordan. Like I said, I buried the baldy fella last night, you know. Like I said, my missus, God love her, she keeps me young. You know what I mean? Fuck's sake, man. Pile driver last night. You know, I just knew I was in the mood for one of them, you know. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, my missus, man, it's like she helps me release the beast every now and then, you know. And it can fucking help you, I'll tell you what, because the next day, like I woke up this morning and I've no anxiety, you know. And I love my missus, you know. She, like I said, she makes me feel young again, you know. But so yeah, that's what. So tonight, like I said, sometime I'll dive on Finn's, no problem. I'd sooner that than out me own. But yeah. So Manchester United tonight, it's theirs to throw away. And I'll tell you what, if they throw it away, I will not be happy. You know. Hang on, I'm just trying to get this in the hole. I'm struggling. Normally I don't have this problem. It goes in first time, you know, but I had to spit on it. Sorry. I fucking spit on it. But things could be a lot worse, you know. When you release endorphins and serotonin and adrenaline into your system, along with pleasure, you know, it's up there. Yeah. Yeah. Me missus keeps me young, Scott. I'm 51 this year. Lisa is 35. You know, but we were in form last night, you know. Nah, like I said, it's like you can bury your head in the sand, or you can bury your head in a vagina, whatever one you want, you know. You can choose to walk away, but I am not a gay. And I'm a big fan of gays and lesbians and transgender community in Manchester. I'm a big fan of he, she's, we, she's, and banshees. And tonight we are going into the final. Sorry, love, book. I forgot. Now, listen, like I said, things could be a lot worse, you know. I'm working on a few things, you know. And I was supposed to go home the other day, well, back to me ma's, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm staying. You know, what's the point in running away from your problems? Why don't you just face them, you little hobbit, you big hairy-footed, shire walking, ring shining motherfucker. But tonight, I'm just praying Man United win. I swear to God, man. It's going to be a long year, man. Well, in all fairness, you know, some of them are divas and are fabulous. You look fantastic, darling. Fabulous, darling. There's loads of gays in this city and strays. I couldn't give a flying fuck whether you like dick or whatever you like. You know, that's up to you. That's your choice. You know, if you want to blah blah blah, or yeah, the other option. Uh, you know, I once upon a time, many years ago, because of all the meds I was taking, they turn you off. You lose your libido and fucking your interest. You know, and that can push you far apart from your partner. You don't want to be far apart. You want to be close. You know. Yeah, so we went into battle last night. Shout out to me queen. You know. And we'll go fishing again today. You know, even though it's not a great day out. She did. Look down. Axis, what's up? Fire! No, I'll agree with you there, Jordan, but he also walked out on his fucking country. You know, it's like, and because who he is and who he was, and because he was Man United captain, you know.
Subway knows what you've been missing. So honey mustard is back on the menu. Rotisserie style chicken, crispy bacon, fresh salad with a honey mustard sauce and a drizzle of
Oh,
barbecue.
I'm
The new
just
honey
praying
mustard
that Man
barbecue
United
sub
win
from
tonight
Subway.
because, like I said, it's
60
been the
years,
worst
fresh and
season
pepper,
I've
crisp.
ever witnessed as a Man United fan. You know, and I suppose it is what it is.
Let's sing together now, let's go.
Morning, FYM. So tonight, myself, Finn, and who else, Finn, is on your stream here tonight? I look forward to that. I'll make a couple of videos today and tell people 6 o'clock tonight on Finn's Live. Guys, tune in. Yeah. Shout out to Lee Marvin Hitchman. I'd like to thank Lee Marvin Hitchman for getting me in with his dentist. Lee reached out to me and he said, bro, you know you're my brother and I love you, right? He said, my dentist, I've spoke to them about you and I've told them you're a bit fucking nervous about the whole procedure, like this consultation. But next Wednesday at 12:10, I'll have a consultation to get everything ripped down my mouth and have Dougie Joy's teeth. Fuck it. You know, like, yeah. I spoke to the consultant yesterday and he said, Jude, it's my job. He said, you get 3D, 4D scans of your jaw, how thick your gums are. It's like, you know, because we're going to have to drill your whole mouth. Like, probably like, do you understand? And I'm shitting myself, you know. I can't chew food properly because of that, look. Because of the choices I made in life. Because I chose to be a heroin addict, a cocaine addict, a crack addict, an opiate addict, a pre-gambling addict, a diazepam addict. I'm on a few medications, yeah. That are controlled drugs. Still. But I'm all drugged out. I've no desire to take drugs. I swear that on my son's life. You know, I had a bit of a wobble a few months ago because I seen something, but it's like I'm good with it now because it's like I said, I'll take that to the grave with me. I feel special. Like my ma told me before she died, right? And I kept giving out to her, will you fuck off saying you're gonna die, will you? And she'd be like, will you fuck off contradicting me? Everything I fucking say, you've got an answer for. You know, when you're stood in front of God, I suppose you'll give him fucking lip too, you know? But I tell you one thing, all jokes aside, no joke thing, big man thing, when you lose your mother, part of you is gonna die inside. I'm fucking telling you, mate. You know, I don't mean I'm glad my turn is out of the way. I'm fucking ecstatic my turn's out of the way. Because it's like when you lose your mother, she's the glue of your family. I couldn't give a flying fuck about the teeth, Finn. You know, I don't want to forget where I come from. I could have having these pulled down my head years ago and having Dougie Joy's teeth. You know, when I was a kid, I used to have big fucking horse teeth, mate. you know, actually white teeth. I know there's a few pictures there where I'm at work and you can see how white my teeth are. And fast forward so many years ago, it's like, you know, like your teeth doesn't make a person, it's character and individuality, charisma, passion, dedication, tenacity. Do you understand? It's like if I fucking set myself a target, I will not quit until I hit it. You know, it's like, and I don't need any of me or any of me mods or anybody that comes in this channel to hold my hand. Do you understand? So again, tonight at 6 o'clock, I'm gonna go on to Finn's channel. Finn's doing a stream yard, so guys, go over and say hello. Good morning. We've got 40 minutes to go. And hopefully tonight, Man United, we go into the final of the Europa League and win it. And get into the Champions League. Bin it. In there. Just like that, look. See you back just like that, look. He's walking around like that, look.
Icy cold, controlled,
Ooh.
premeditated press conference madness. The egg smothered in and one smashed into Connor, which sent the social media world into a total frenzy. He's clever, he's intelligent, but he's jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you, jump in the line.
Anyway, what score are you going with tonight, guys, with Man United? Lena, what score are you going with, chick? Guys, do me a favour, yeah? If you're not sub to Lena's channel, Finn's channel, Mr. J. Jordan's channel, can you go do it? You see, a lot of us in here, we have a lot in common. Being mental health and addiction. Nobody's better than anybody in here. I don't give a flying fuck if you're snorting 10 bags of heroin a day. You're welcome here and you will find your way home. And I can help you get home. Yeah, fuck the draw. No way. I'd say 2-1, I'm praying. You know, and my neighbours are gonna hear me. Wow. Well, bro, I tell you what, I admire your courage. Shout out to you. And if you're not sub to FYM, can you do it? I like people that are brave. You see, look, we're trending. We're talking about our feelings and our problems rather than facing them. Half that, me.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Get up. First shot, come strut walking.
Like I said here.
Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's when the game. No, y'all can't copy ya.
I've been on medication a lot. of years, I got introduced to cocaine in a hostel, you know. In all fairness, it was just that to see me dog run past the window and I went up and put a rope around my neck, basically. Well, I didn't put my neck in the rope, but I just put the rope together. And you couldn't write this, right? Nick knocked at my door. His name was Nicholas. The devil knocked at my door that night. I'm convinced he looked like the devil and all. I swear to God, bro. He said, Jude, you've been in that room 3 days. The smell of your room. Get in the fucking shower. I was like, fuck off. He grabbed me. He's like, get in that fucking shower, bro. The smell of your room. Open them windows, man. You know, he walked me into the shower, you know what I mean? Stood there beside me, you know what I mean? Put me in the fucking shower, man, and closed the curtain and said, I'm here, bro. You know, he said, can you play FIFA? I said, I can play it. I'm no good at it. You know, he said, listen, rather than sitting around, you fancy coming in for a smoke? I thought he meant that. And at the start, that's what we were smoking. Then he introduced me to the devil, and I couldn't say no. I wanted to say no because I heard all these stories about it, right? Now, before I did that, I did a shitload of powder cocaine. You know, on a Friday, one wasn't enough for me, a gram. I had to have three because I was always a greedy bastard. And anyone in Dublin will tell you that's gone through drug addiction. For some reason, we always try out to our mates. You know, like if I do more drugs than Finn, you know, it's like, and that's the mentality of the youth in Ireland. You know, I'm gonna get wasted on this drug because me mates are doing it, right? Even though it's not good, but you're gonna put your pride and principles before your happiness, and you're gonna follow your mates, and you're gonna do what your mates do. You know, you're gonna look up to the. Yes, my. And tell you what, that bin man, a fucking bastard. Someone's been putting dog shit in the bin. I don't have a fucking dog, and someone's been putting dog shit in me fucking bin, yeah. And because of it, they wouldn't take the bin. Now, there's a neighbour that lives 2 doors away, and I'm fucking telling you now, he's got a dog, and he's a good lad. When I first moved in here, there was a chair in the sitting room that I didn't want, so I put her in the garden. I was only here not even 2, 3 fucking hours. My man goes, no, sorry, that's a fucking lie. It was the day after. I'm out in the garden having a joint. He says, here, mate, when are you going to get rid of that chair? I said, what? No, it wasn't a fucking chair. I'll tell you what it was. My bad. No, not a chair. A fucking shopping trolley. Finn, me and me missus, right, we were at Morrison's. It's not too far from where I live. So I rang a taxi and they said like 25 minutes. And I'm like, me bollocks, I'm not waiting. So I pushed the trolley up, yeah. Took all my messages over and left it in the garden to bring it back down the next day. This cunt said to me, here, mate, what's that shopping trolley doing in your garden? It's a bit of an eyesore, isn't it? I said, what the fuck has it got to do with you, what's in my garden? If there's a grizzly bear tied up in my garden, it's nothing to do with you, okay, cunt? He said, you what? I said, you fucking heard what I said, you cunt. What's it got to do with you, whether there's 2 trolleys in me fucking garden? Me missus is like, Jude, relax. I was like, no, fuck him, man. Do you think I'm a fucking dickhead, bro, do you? Hey, you know that can? I'll fucking put it through your face. Ask Lisa. You know, you little midget, you come out of your garden and I'll snap kick you pop one time in the fucking head. But we get on great now. Now, the repairman is a different story. I threatened him. He raised his voice at me. I said, see you. You look like one of them, our fucking Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. What are he called? Yeah, and I fucking told him. I said, here, you little midget. You don't fucking raise your voice at me, yeah? Obviously, you don't fucking know me, but I'll introduce myself to you right now. Jude MacDonald is on, I'm dumb. Hey, I beg your pardon. I said, are you taking the fucking piss? He said, what you fucking shouting for? I'm deaf. I was like, yo, what? He said, I'm deaf. I was like, why didn't you fucking say that? Ask Lisa. You know, he's like, I'm not staying here and putting up with your abuse. I was like, well, then fuck off. While you can, he said, I'm reporting you. I said, are you? Ask Lisa. So here, I went out on my scooter. I was going to get a couple of messages. As I'm going through the car park in Morrison's, who does I see? Him sitting there in his work van, yeah? Hey, I pulled up, yeah? He opened his fucking door and got out, yeah, with a sausage roll in one hand and his tea in the other. I slapped the sausage roll out of his hand. I was like, now here, I'm here. His colleague got out of the van, right, a young lad. Now, in all fairness, the young lad didn't say nothing. I'd say he's around the same age as my son. He got out of the passenger side, come around, yeah, and was looking at me and I was like, here, what are you doing? What are you going to do? He said, oh, mate, I'm just here in case something happens. I said, listen, mate, yeah, there's not a thing you could do to me, bro. Do you understand? I'll leave you here. If you step another foot close to me, I'll knock you out. I'll tag you. He walked back around and got in. You know, I was like, now, see that now? If you report me, yeah, I'll follow you, you cunt. Do you understand? And I'll follow you where you live. And I'll get even with you another day. Me missus will tell you, I fucking lost it. You know, here, don't take the piss, mate. You're a fucking repairman, so do your fucking repairs. In fact, you're shit at it. And all your reviews on your fucking website, women have put on that website that a small little bald guy was very intimidating and very rude, you know. Ask Lisa, you want to see all the reviews on the fucking website of the estate agents? Loads of fucking tenants saying here, we've had rooms with this cunt, yeah? Mate, he tried to put it on me here. Hey, mate, you don't fucking know me. You little midget, I will grab you by your fucking neck. Lisa will tell you, you know, fuck you, mate. My son lives here. Do you understand? That needs doing and that needs doing and that needs doing. Well, it's got fuck all to do with you, with your missus's. I said, okay, you won't fuck with me. Okay, I said, I'll see you again. About half an hour later, I seen him again in the car park in Morrison's in his little pickup truck, eating his Greg's lunch with his cup of tea and his 2 sausage rolls, and I slapped them out of his face, out of his hand. Now, here, you said you were going to report me. Here, I'm in front of you to report, so come on, report me. I'm here. Go on. I'm the one you need to report to. Did you know that? So here I'm listening. I slapped it out of his fucking hand, mate, and his mate got out of the car. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You need to go back into that passenger side before I bounce your head off the fucking... Oh, God. I was like, please, God, help me. Mommy, help me. You know, breathe, Jude. I was like, see you prick, you. You mention my name to that housing estate and I'll follow you. Do you hear me what I'm saying, yeah? With your toy wife. Yeah, do you think I don't know about that? You pervert, you. Go on out of that. You got a mail order. Lady boy, you're disgusting. You're a fucking disgrace to fucking alphas, men. You know, getting a lady boy mail order. Get up out of that now. Yeah, listen, mate, I will fucking ruin you. You know, verbally, easy. Physically, he's fucked. I might be 50 and I might smoke, but you need to understand something about me. Once adrenaline, endorphins and serotonin is released into my fucking bloodstream, You don't need to be a tough guy, a hard man, or a fighter, man. I dedicated my life to the sport. I don't need to be tough. Do you understand? I was a good coach too. My son, his mate, will tell you that. Take pride in it. I take pride in handling situations on my own without me friends. You see, I never needed my mates to back me. I could always handle myself. Me family will tell you, me brothers will tell you. But I'm not a bowsy. I'm a housey. How are you, Jono? Are you the one going on Finn's channel tonight? I'm trying to work out. Of course I did. Fuck's sake. Do ducks fucking like water, bro? My dad beat the brakes on me, Jordan. Look at me fucking nose, bro. I've been hit a couple of times. Yeah, you can buy me a bleeding coffee or send me a prop. I'd sooner you send me a fucking prop. Because all me props are in a bag. And I'm going to have to take them out because I was sulking a few weeks ago. And I'm like, right, fuck this, I'm away. No, I know what you fucking want, and it's not coffee. Go on out with that, for fuck's sake. Last night, anyway, forget last night. But yeah, I'm a big fan. You know, like getting reacquainted, and like me and my missus, we've had one major row in 3 years. And I went back to me ma's for a week or so to have a think, you know. Bob, what time did I have me last smoke at last night? And what time did I have me last smoke at the night before? Be honest. Half 9 last night was me last smoke. Sorry, 25 to 10. And the night before that was 9:15. You know, not because I didn't have any. Because I have a little bit there. It's like, but, you know, I'm changing little things. You know, it's like I said, as a man, what gets us in the end is, and I've done this in previous relationships, I've sacrificed me principles and me pride before me happiness. You know, because I'm Jude MacDonald from Cherry Orchard Ballyferm at Dublin 10, because allegedly I did A, B and C when I was a fucking drug addict. Do you understand? I was a fucking drug addict, and it's part of the life and it's part of the game. If you want to play the game, well, here, you can't just be half in. You have to be all the way in. And if you get caught slipping, that's on you, because you made the choice to sell drugs and to get caught with firearms, allegedly. You see, I've been there and done it. You know, I've sold drugs. They found guns, multiple, in the house, not belong to me. But I couldn't say who they belonged to. Do you hear what I'm saying? Because, yeah, someone belonged to me, it'd get hurt. So I kept it to myself, you know. The police, they asked me for about 8 hours who my friends were, what my affiliation was with this body, that body, all that nonsense. I didn't tell them a fucking thing. I signed the statement and said everything in the gap belongs to me. Because the reality was, if it wasn't mine, it was me baby mother's at the time, or it was me 18-month-old son's gun. And only cunts would let their partner take the rap for it. I brought it to my house, so therefore it's on me. You know what, Jordan? I've not smoked that in fucking years, right? Do you know the amount of jerseys I wrecked because of smoking hash? You know, right, guys, we've got 25 minutes left. I said I'm only doing my hour. Then I'm going to make myself and sorry, let me rephrase that. Love, I'm going to give you a sausage soon. And some mushrooms. You know. Yeah. Well, this is what I'm saying. I've not smoked that for years. you know, and this is what I'm saying, it's crazy, right? That as well, that'd be nice, yeah. So years ago, right, I'm from a place called Ballyfermot, right? And when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, like, let's say when I first hit 13, uh, where I used to live, if you wanted to buy hash, the hash man who sold the hash used to stand at the swimming pool in the Lawns Park every night from like 6 to 7 or 7 to 8, right? And back then, like before I went to asylum, like, you know, it's like I was a typical kid, just like a lot of other kids all around Dublin that had no leadership, no guidance, that wanted to be a fucking class clown, that got thrown out of school at 13, that was getting always nicked in robbed cars with the bigger lads. I fell into that criteria because by the time I was 15, I had a fucking list of fucking convictions. Most were for stolen cars and stupid shit. You know, getting caught in stolen cars and getting caught burning them and fighting with police and stupid shit. Okay, my love, I'll be in about 20 minutes. Shout out to Jordan. Good morning, Eve. Nah, listen, guys, there's a few new people that come in an hour here, right? So that's because of Finn. You see, this is what I'm saying. You just don't get it. It's like, I believe in a few people, right, who have small channels like me. You know, Finn's flying from the time he believed started to believe in himself. His channel just went fuck off. He's on 368 subs. I think he's made nearly 400 videos or something like that. Like that's repetition. Like I'm on 3,725 subs and I'd make 4,700 videos. You know, I've already done my homework on the YouTube community. Spoiler alert, there is no channel on Air Circle in YouTube that's made more content than this channel. And that's a fact. That's a fact. You know, I might have a small little shy channel, but believe me, there's nobody made or has made the amount of content, or there's no cunt in Air Circle that has worked as hard as I have for the last 2 years to not charge you a fucking penny. Do you see the madness in that? You've worked this hard, why wouldn't you charge people? Because this channel was growing because somebody stole one from me. By then, I'd already spoke to about 70% of the YouTube community through going on other people's platforms. I've also done a bit of research on a few channels, guys, right? Now, I don't understand why YouTube creators charge people membership and won't make one little video for their mods or members and put it in the description. Am I wrong here? Finn, am I out of order for saying that? Like, at the end of the day, I always, when I first come on YouTube, I'll tell you the real reason I come on YouTube, because I fucking miss me mates at home. You know, I've been in England 30 odd years. You know, you miss your fucking mates. It doesn't go away. You know, but sometimes you have, listen, life gets in the way. You plant your seed here, you better be there to water it growing. Yeah. You know, but I've looked at 50 other channels on YouTube and not one of them makes shorts for their members. It's like a loop in YouTube. I couldn't believe it. I wrote down 50 channels. I have them somewhere and I'll read them all out later if I have to. Maybe tomorrow. But my point being, not one of them that are getting paid membership fees make a video for their members. I'd be like, here, fuck you, mate. I'm not paying you no more money. You know, you don't even get a fucking shout out. How bad is that? You know, it's like I used to pay an Irish guy called Fighting Irish Jerry a fiver a month because I wanted to learn from him. Because when I come on here, there was only two Irish channels that were relevant or popular, and it was his and Ronan's holding official. You know, Ronan said to me, Jude, you're a beacon. You know, you can unite the clans. You know, and I can, and I will, and I am, and it's working. You know, like look at Finn's channel, do you understand? And Finn's flying. He has loads of different people coming on his fucking channel. You know, do you understand? It's like it's networking. It's introducing my man to my man to my man. It's connecting people. It's networking. And it is working. Like, you know, Finn's made nearly 400 videos and he's on nearly 400 subs. Now, that's consistency. You know, for every fucking live you do, make a video. Make as many shorts as you can. If you're serious. Ron, I only caught one 2 days ago. It was only a baby. But it was like, I made a video. I was like, fuck you, Jerry. You know, I was on the canal and I was over the moon. It was only a baby, but that's not the part. That's not the exercise. You see, I go fishing, not just to catch fish, but to get out, to do something. I'm shy. No, I'm the worst fisherman on here, area. I thought you were dead, bro. Do you know what? That's fucking two people that's come back from the fucking dead this week. Emma and fucking Erda. Are you talking from heaven? Or are you still? What's going on? I thought you were dead. I hope I have the wrong one. Well, that's what I did yesterday, Jono, and the day before that. I went fishing with me missus and me son. You know, and it's like I meant to set standards for my son. Like, not everything in life is about winning, but my son's watching me. You know, so I was delighted when I caught a fish, because see him, when he's walking, I'll bring him fishing with me. You know, if I have to put one of them strap onto me things, what are they called? And don't say a fucking dildo. You know, one of them things in Three Men and a Little Baby, where he holds him on the front like a little monkey. You know, but what you don't understand is you don't see the bigger picture. Like Finn now, what Finn is doing is Finn's linking people. Do you understand? And it's like other people are coming into Finn's channel. They're coming into my channel. You know, so I always say, like, before I finish, like, if Finn's live, go over and watch his channel. If Mousie's channel is, like I said, I have a lot of time for Mousie. It's like, and I said to Finn, you know what, Finn, right, years ago, I used to be part of a big channel on here called the Cesspit, right, and a lot of them are snake, bastard, rat fucks. I helped build that channel, and it was one of the best channels on here at the time, in all fairness, whether you say or not, it was. You know, Expo's channel and probably the Cesspit had the most people going in and out. Like, I used to get on with Expo, you know, until he took a liberty and violated me one night in his life. And I told him, Gary, I don't know what you're on about, bro. But yeah, so because of the fucking cesspit, I've got to know a few people on YouTube, right? And I've seen a few people in the Irish community, and I'm thinking, you know, if this channel, that channel, that channel, this channel, and that channel all united to come on to talk about history, you know, how about Free Ireland? Yeah, Saoirse. that's what I call me first thought. Not because I'm an IRA sympathiser, because I wanted to be recruited when I was younger, because I looked up to tough guys, right? I could shoot. I was loyal. You could torture me and I wouldn't tell. And I'm only going off experience. Like all the lads that I palled around with, I'll tell you, Jude was the first one to fuck up. And there's consequences for fucking up. I got an awful hiding. You know, I was hiding in Finglas. Speaking of hiding, I was hiding in Finglas, Finn, yeah? I'm walking down the road. Next to all, I just hear a van stop. I get hit with a block in the back of the head. I'm thrown into the van and taken back to Ballyfermot. You know, and I knew I knew I'd fucked up. You know, it's like, and it was happening. You know, before I on the journey to Ballyfermot, they hurt me, mate, in the back of that van, and there was like 5 of them. One person driving, one person in the passenger, and 5 of them in the back. Sorry, 4 of them in the back with me. I was getting hit with baseball bats, wheel braces. Can anyone answer what they give you in the UK for? Well, Yowza, wait till you hear this. Yowza told me, right, there's this treatment, right, called ayahuasca, right? There's many ways, you know, opiates, like, I've been addicted to the most of my life. You know, I used to enjoy taking drugs, bro, but something happened to me. I was snorting cocaine one night and I collapsed, hit the ground, bounced me head off the ground. Woke up on the floor with blood in my nose and my mouth. You know, like I said, it's like, even though you're, even though it's like, there's loads of different ways. It's like, but it's the worst thing to come off in the world. It's like opiates and shit like that. And what we don't realize is, yeah, you know, when we're younger and we do stupid shit, you know, because our mates do it. You know, we want to be like our mates, so we tend to copy their behavior. Do you understand? And it's like we put our pride before everything else, before our safety, before our happiness. You know, like we don't tell on our friends, you know, all that mentality. You know, and nobody escaped heroin in Cherry Orchard, only the smart people did. You know, but like I said, none of us really escaped. We're all on medications for the rest of our life, probably. You know, I'm on a shitload of medication, you know. But like I said, rather than going back into hospital, you know, I had a bit of a breakdown. Like, I'm not going to lie, the last few months, because, listen, I'm human at the end of the day, okay? And it's like I wear my heart on my sleeve, yeah, and it's like, I don't know how you deal with it. You see, dead people ain't supposed to, you're not supposed to see dead people. Only crazy people see shit like that, okay? You know, like, I see, because I'm certified psychotic, I'm I'm prone to hallucinations and delusions. Okay, because of, how are you, Gary? Because of me mental health illness, right? I've got complex PTSD, right? Trauma, a long list of it, from childhood to adolescence to fatherhood. You know, I've had a lot of fucking scary times in my life. You know, uh, but see, what, like I said, we don't realize. You know, a lot of times people, when they buy drugs, you don't know what you're putting up your fucking nose, mate, or you don't know what you're putting into your body, and it's like one day you're gonna get it, and you're gonna say, you know what, I've had enough of drugs. You know, look at. this is what happens. Like I'm an ex-addict. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I said a few months ago, like a lot of things was at the happening, right? So my daughter had become a mum for the first time a couple of years ago, say, right? I become a father again. My mum and dad got repatriated from Manchester to Ireland and I couldn't go. I'd already buried them once. I couldn't do it a second time. And once they went back to Ireland, I couldn't feel them there anymore, and it's crazy. Before my ma passed away, we had a fucking mad conversation and she said, when I die, and I'm like, will you fuck up saying that? She kept saying that and I kept, will you fuck off contradicting me? If there's a way, I'll find it. Believe me. And I was like, yeah, all right, ma, whatever, you know what I mean? Mother always knows best. And yeah, mother always knows best. And the reason why I don't charge people money is because I am blessed. I'm alive, and there's a few other people on the YouTube community that have suicide ideology, no more because of me. Because my story, my journey, my videos, my content has helped them. A lot of people can relate with me. Like, I like people who are honest and just say, well, fair play to you, Eric. Like I said, bro, listen, one day at a fucking time. Like when you survive suicide, every day is extra. And like I said, while I'm part of this community, I believe I have a service to do. I see people that have charisma and character and you can see certain qualities in people. I'm very good at reading people, and that's why I said Finn has a lot to offer this community because he's bringing people together. I wouldn't have known who Mousy was, who Eve was, who fucking Jono was, who the other lads, fucking Jordan, through Finn, you know. And this is what I'm saying. Finn's having an impact already. He's bringing different people on. He's arranging StreamYards. Do you understand? This is how I seen it in my head. And like I said, Finn will have a successful channel. It's like, and I believe all the people that come in and out of here, I'll help your channel grow if you help my team's channels grow. You to my channel or my mods. We don't have members in here. We're not like 51 other channels. No fucking names. Everybody. I kill everybody. I smashed it. Hamza Chamoya, man. I fucking love him. I was watching a program about him yesterday. He smashes people. Once he gets hold of you, man, you are fucked. He pick you up and bounce you off the campus. But yeah, I'm praying tonight, everybody, Man United win. I'd like to thank you all for coming in. Finn, hang on, Jono, is it you that's jumping on Finn's StreamYard tonight, bro? You didn't know. My brown tablets. Well, bro, man, I tell you, I'll be honest with you, yeah. Tablets were always my thing. When I come off heroin, bro, I replaced it with a substitute. And then I used to take handfuls of diazepam. And I'm not going to lie, bro, I enjoyed them. Now, I could buy them on the internet, bro, but look, I'm not prescribed. I am prescribed them. I'm only on 6 milligram a day, right? It's like, and I'm on a few controlled drugs as well. Pregabalin's controlled. Diazepam is controlled. I've asked them to give me a sleeping tablet, but they won't give me one. You know, I said to me doctor, listen, I don't want to be going down the seedy way and buying fucking sleeping tablets. I don't want them to get stoned. I want them to help me fucking sleep every night, throughout the night, without waking up twice for a piss, you know. And it's not just that, it's me fucking mental state, you know what I mean? It's having a big impact. You know, you need sleep. And shout out to Erlina. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have certain people on here. Like, I've had loads of people reach out to me and said, Jude, I'll send you this. I'll say, I have a friend that helps me the odd time with me sleep, you know. It's like, I don't want tablets to get wasted on, you know. I want them to sleep, you know. I've done the whole wasted thing all my life. You know, I want to know, I want to be aware of what's going on around me. Do you understand? I'm 51 this year, you know, but like I said tonight, guys, like I said, look, there's loads of people that come in and out of here that are addicts, ex-addicts. It doesn't fucking matter whether you're an addict or an ex-addict to me. We're on the same fucking team. We have the same goal and the same agenda, you know, and the same purpose and the same reason. You know, we have it in common. Like I said, when Finn first come in my channel, I was like, wow, because he just blurted it out. I'm an addict. I did this on so many days away. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this cunt's taking the piss out of me because he knows I cared about people in recovery and what have you. So I thought Finn was acting the bollocks with me, but I just had this feeling. I was like, if this kid is real, I'll tell you one thing, he's going to help our community, being the Irish community, the Dublin community, you know. And I did say one day I'll light the beacons, and Finn is a beacon, without a doubt. And he's shining like a beacon. You know, he's bringing people together, he's illuminating, you know, he's glowing, he's bringing people together, and that's how you grow. You know, you bring different people in, and I think it's deadly because there's a few Irish channels that come in and out of here that wouldn't have come in and out of here only because of Finn. You see, when you have other people, like for instance, if I'm finishing my live now, right? So I'll say to you all, guys, go over and check Finn's live out. It's like if you're not sub to Jordan, good morning, Doc. Shout out to Doc77 if you're not sub to Doc's channel as well, do it. If you're not sub to Matt, if you're not sub to Jono, if you're not sub to Eric, Finn, Gary, Ron, and everybody that comes in here on a regular, man, and FYM as well. Like I said, tonight I think I'm going on somebody's channel. I don't go on anybody's fucking stream yet, you know. I've been asked to go on a few big channels. I've been asked to do a couple of podcasts on a couple of big channels, and one of them I'm considering. But for now, I'm on here to do a service, and I see an army of my countrymen growing their own channels and uniting the clans and lighting beacons and bringing each other together. You know, it's like nobody's better than anyone on YouTube. Do you understand? And whether you're a fucking addict, ex-addict in recovery, I'd like to shout out to Jordan and to fucking to Jordan and to Erda for your courage, and Jono. You know, I admire your courage, and that is a gift. It's a skill you have. You see, being able to check yourself, being honest with yourself. Listen, you can lie to the fucking world, but you can't lie to yourself. You know, my doctor told me that. You know, Jude, you can lie all you fucking want, mate. I can fucking see you lying, you cunt. But you can't lie to yourself, Jude, because you're in denial and you're not going to help your fucking situation. Like I said, there's a few people on YouTube who think they're better than everybody else, yeah. Nobody's better than anybody, and everybody's welcome in here. I don't care whether you're Catholic, whether you're Protestant. I don't give a fuck whether your name is fucking Bongo from the Congo. Do you understand? I don't care what colour your skin is. I don't care what nationality or religion you are or what sexuality you are. I am not racist or gayist. And if I want to say, I'll say it to your faces. And that must mean I am Oasis. I'll see you later on, guys. I'm going to end this now. I think Finn will be doing a live, but I think tonight at 6 o'clock, I'm going on Finn's StreamYard. So if you aren't doing that and come over, I'm not going to do like an evening live. I'll come back from fishing. I'll probably do a half an hour live. And then tonight at 6 o'clock, I'm going on Finn's for an hour. You know, like I said, listen to me. Long story short, years ago, all the English channels run the narrative on YouTube and don't like little Irish channels like us. But here, guess what? We're here. And I'm here to represent the Irish community in our circle on here. Shout out to all them channels that laughed at me. You might have more subs than me, mate, but me, you've not made any content. You won't show your face because you're a little scouse midget. And you know, if the truth be told, if me and you met, I would light you up because you need a carload of people, whereas I don't. I'd anticipate that, you know. And see, if I'd my two brothers with me, they wouldn't leave my side. I'd anticipate that. Your face, you hide. I believe you have a pretty face, Gary. I believe you have a minge on your lip. Remember you said I have black teeth and have a shit channel? Well, we're working on it. How about your shit channel? Robbing people and charging them loads of money, you scouse thieving cunt. Justice for the 97. Congratulations on winning the Premier League as well. I used to get on with Expo. He used to give me a lot of good advice, but I fell out with him because he has an ego. You know, I said, listen, I'll put you over my knee and spank you, mate. You know, meet me on your own. But that was a long time ago, you know, I'm over it. I forgive him because I'm God-fearing. He's God-fearing too. Now, he said he felt sorry for me and I had black teeth and I was an addict and I was this and I was that. And he took the piss and said, yeah, I'm a fucking psychopath, and he felt sorry for me. Tell you what, there's certain people on here who think I've not got pictures of them on your face. You've got a split, you said I have black teeth, right, but you've got a hair lip. You've got a vagina on your face. And I told you I would fuck your face. I'm coming now, my love. See what you've done. I forgot all about making me missus's breakfast. Right, guys, listen, thanks for coming in. All jokes aside, I don't hate anyone on YouTube. I dislike a couple of people, you know, and I have my reasons for it, you know. But I'm a true believer in Operation Recovery. And there's a lot of addicts out there and alcoholics that are afraid to talk about it because other people will judge them. All I'll say in here is be careful what you put in the live. I'm aware of your struggle now. Do you understand? And you're not on your own. It's like there's loads of us, you know, and in fact there's a fucking army of us. You know, fuck the cesspit here. I'm on here. Like I said, in 12 months' time, you wait and see the channel that Finn's gonna create. You know, or Mousy. They're gonna have loads of different Irish people on, uniting clans and lighting beacons as fast as we can. Because the more channels there is for mental health, and here if you want to charge people for your channel, Mia, you deserve it. You charge people money if you want. That's up to you. But Pablo will tell you, I only started this project our principle. Like, it took me 4 years to get 600 subs. I never imagined that I'd ever be able to get 3,700 in 2 fucking years and make 4,600 videos. You go look in Earth Circle on YouTube, the good community. There is not one channel you can name in the 50 channels that's made 4,700 videos. Do you understand? It's like I'm consistent, and if you come in my channel and you share personal shit, do you understand? I admire that. I admire what Jono has been saying. I don't know but I admire your courage, you know what I mean? And you're always welcome in here. It's the same with Jordan, you know. A lot of us aren't going through good times at the moment, but know this, you're not in your fucking own, right? Now, I'm ending this, go over and Finn's channel a look. And tonight, I'll be doing a stream yard from 6 to 7 with Finn. When I get back from fishing, I might do half an hour. Right, we're away. God bless me, missus will kill me.